Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Salomon's Level X, and we're back here in Pokemon Masters to review the new Palentines, Elesa, and Togetic. So, if you saw my short earlier, you would know that I got her extremely early on. Otherwise, I would have made it into a full video, but thankfully it did not take very long to get her. Go watch that short if you haven't. But let's go over her in this video. This is going to be fun. I love this. I love the flying, typing in the Pokemon games. Elisa's my favorite character, so this is just a great blend. So, one issue I see a lot of people have with her is that she's only good against flying enemies, which is obviously a valid criticism if you play the game, for being able to get sync pairs that can do a lot of damage on type or off type, off super effective typing, But for me, I don't really care. If a sync pair is only good on type, I generally only pick up a sync pair if I really like them, and I don't care what their abilities are. So obviously, I was going to pick up Elesa here either way. I don't recommend people summon for her. I really do not, because she's not really an amazing sync pair, and the half anniversary is coming up. But if you like Elesa a lot, or you like Togetic, or you just find her to be an interesting sync pair, then go for it. I really just say spend on what you want, spend on what you really, really do want. And I really wanted this Elesa, and I got her. So, when it comes to her kit, she's got Metronome, which is just like Berg's Metronome. No changes there, from what I can tell. So that is kind of annoying as a striker here. She has Fly, which, again, is also kind of annoying, but 185 base power, not the worst. Dire Hit Plus, and then Delivering Delight, which raises her attack and special attack by 3, so she's got very, very good abilities. And in her passive skills, she's got Super Powered 5, which 50% power up to her moves and sync moves, so that's good. If they're super effective, of course. So again, a lot of her multipliers are for, super effective damage. Strengthening Status 9 increases her physical and special moves next by 1 rank when the Pokemon uses a status move, Metronome. It's just meant to build up your Metronome damage and all of that stuff. So we'll be going over Metronome as a build later on, but for right now we're going to focus on Fly and her DPS and Sync Nuke and stuff like that. And Super Countdown 9 reduces Sync Move Countdown by 1 when a move is super effective. So, or is that what? Yeah, move is super effective. So that's good for Fly if you're going to be on type with her. And then I picked up the grid here of 2 Sync Nodes, Crit Strike 1 for extra 10% multiplier, Double Down 5 for extra Sync Nuke multiplier, NPR on Delivering Delight. Kind of on accident. Didn't really. Why did I go for this? Wait. Why did I go for this? Hold on. I gotta check her grid. I think I only went for it because I didn't have many other options and I kind of had to. Yeah, I did. I just kind of had to go for it in order to get a Double Down 5 here. I didn't mean to go back into the. Sure, we'll do it like this. Then Fly NPR so we can have consistent DPS, and that's about it for her. Fly damage and Sync Nuke damage. So obviously nothing insane, but hey, decent multipliers, I guess. 50% boost here, 10% boost from Crit Strike, and then an extra 50% boost from Double Down on her Sync move. Not bad. So I got her here with Sonia and Anniversary Skyla. She, being a flying sync pair, she's obviously meant to be run with Anniversary Skyla here because, they're characters that interact a lot with each other. They're friends in lore and stuff like that. So I feel like that's really why they made her a flying sync pair and gave her Togetic, so that she can be ran with Anniversary Skyla, who has, Flying Wish and stuff like that. So let's go ahead, go against Koga here. He's got max HP parameters and a lot of strength parameters. We're not going to try to beat him, but if we can, nice. So let's go ahead get in here. Use Sonia in order to buff attack and crit a little bit faster so we don't have to use all of these moves and all of that. We can just get straight to, using Fly and whatnot. So let's do that. I was not quick enough. Okay, let's restart then. I didn't know I had to be as quick as shit. Okay, fair enough, I suppose. Alright, do that, and then there we go. Should be fine there, and there. Okay, so we'll start up the Flying Wish after this. I'll go for Delivering Delight, and then we'll go for Flying Wish. There we go. You can't really rely on Sonia to actually give you all the buffs you need, as you can tell. And Flying Zone is now activated, so let's use Air Cutter. Fly is going to obviously take 2 turns in order to actually charge, but, can't do much about that. Go ahead and sync with Sonia so we can see what Elisa's doing. So 6,000 damage on her first Fly. That's not bad. That's not bad. Sonia's going to go down because I didn't manage her health very appropriately, but hey, that's fine. I'm not too worried about it. So now with this Fly, at least Elisa's able to dodge the enemy's attacks. Except whenever they do that. 13,000. That is not bad damage. That's actually pretty good. Surprisingly, anyway. 13,000. Well, if it wasn't a 2-turn move, we'd be able to easily win with it. Okay, that was not too bad. 13,000 on type fly. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. So let's go ahead and quit here because I don't want to beat them anyway. Because if I win, then I have to actually do stadium because I haven't stadium at all. So, whoops. All right. So there was some good DPS showcase. She's got 13,000 damage on her sync move and stuff like that. So let's showcase her here with Holiday Jasmine because I like Holiday Jasmine a little bit more just for the fact that she can apply super effective next, physical moves up next, and stuff like that. So definitely want to bring her instead. And she's able to apply crit buffs, so we still don't need to do much with Elesa here in order to actually buff all of her stats, so that's nice. Alright, go for that there, and then we'll go for a... Should I go for another physical moves next? Sure, we'll go for physical moves next, and then there, and then we'll go for that. Alright, thankfully Jasmine here is very, very bulky, so that's very, very nice. Go for Dire Hip, go for that, and then we'll go for a training move again. Even though she doesn't need her stats to be buffed at all, I should have applied a super effective next quicker, but whatever, it's fine. Even though I do want her to do some good DPS here, I still need the fly to not go off first because then we'll have to skip a sync countdown. Very, very nice sync move animation there. 7,000 damage. I didn't crit. Otherwise, I think crit strike 1 would have popped up. That's nice. I managed to not crit. Okay, of course. Of course. We're going to restart that and try to get a crit this time. At least I'm quite certain she didn't crit because it would have popped up on like the bottom that I had crit strike 1 and stuff like that, but it just, you know, kind of didn't, so I'm just going to assume that it did not crit, which is very upsetting. So I'm going to go for this again. I'm actually going to go for fly this time, and then even without the flying boost damage, we'll still get the sync countdown, so we should be fine. And then we'll go for super effective next there, and then we'll go for flying wish. So there we go. They missed Elesa. 2,000 damage there. Sync countdown. We've got a super effective next for our sync move here. So let's see what we were able to do here. Hopefully quite a bit of damage. So can I get the crit? 15,000. That's quite a bit better. Quite a bit better damage than what it was initially shown. Go for another fly here. Just see what she can do with this fly. She has that +3 special attack, so it could be a little bit better. And obviously, she's not EX'd or anything like that. So again, a couple things could have been better. Let's go for a metronome just for the fucking sake of it, just for literally fun. I want to see if I can get a super effective attack with metronome. Power whip, yeah, and they avoided it. Fair enough. I don't expect Elesa to live here, so... Oh, she actually did. Oh, neat. So, let's see what the second sync move does here. 22,000. Not too bad. Not too shabby. Could have been worse. These mini potion alls are not going to save me here. They didn't save Skyla. Damn. Alright, didn't get any APR there. Alright. So, there was the sync move showcase. I'm going to go take her into Tapu Bulu now, and we can see how good she is against the good old Tapu there. Obviously, she's going to be really, really good, of course. You know, he's weak to flying for 2 of his phases, his first and his last one, and obviously I'm going to be bringing Anniversary Skyla, so she's going to be doing fine either way. Then we'll go use her for then we'll EX her and then use her as a metronome unit just for fun of it. Literally, like I don't have any other reason to do it. Just because I want to. I think it's just funny. Go for that again, and then we'll go for another Flying Wish. No, we'll go for Skyla's trainer move. And what do I want to do here? I'll go for Flying Wish, Fly, and then I'll go for Comforting Light, I guess. Suppose I don't have any other need to go for anything else. We got a super effective next, so, and a physical moves next +1. We'll go with the sync. 14,000. I mean, obviously she had a lot of buffs there, but still, 14,000. That's kind of crazy to see. No sync buffs either. We'll go for another fly there. I'm very, very curious to see how good these numbers are going to be. So super effective next applied to Elesa there. What the fuck? Why did it do so much? Why did it do so much less? Do I have no crit? Where's my crit at? Oh, I'm at +2. Why am I only at +2 crit? Doesn't Jasmine apply crit buffs to the whole team? Am I crazy about that? Doesn't she apply crit buffs to the whole team? There's the crit. What happened to my crit earlier? Okay, I guess. Whatever. 16,000. There we go. That's what we were looking for. Now let's go for sync move here with 2 sync buffs. See if she can do a little bit better damage here. Should obviously do a lot better. Very, very nice sync move animation and sync move mindscape. 10,000 damage, yeah, that's definitely a lot better. And now we're stuck to using metronome because we are out of flies. Definitely would try to pick up super quickening on her grid because... Did I... Was that... What was that? What was that attack? Was that Hydro Pump? I wasn't looking at that attack. It looked like a flying move for a second. Also, her sync move against this phase was only 10,000 damage because she also is not super effective. Keep that in consideration, that her sync move was not super effective at all. What's cool about this is that her metronome buffs her physical moves and special moves next every time she uses it. So I just have her built up to +3 physical moves next right here just because all of her attacks just happen to be, you know, like special. Let's see, I got a +4. It's getting insane. The moment I land a physical moves next is the moment that the enemy's going to take a lot of damage. Let's go for a sync move here. Honestly, might kill right here. 30,000 damage. Yeah, that's quite a lot. That's quite a lot. So let's land a physical move here just for the sake of it. 4 sync buffs. Can I get a physical move? Dragon Pulse. Nah. Oh, I missed. Okay. Metronome again. Physical move. Dragon Pulse. Then we actually landed it. Okay, 5,000 damage. Oh well. When it comes to actually spamming metronome, she's not bad at it, but when it comes to using fly, you're either going to have to pick up sync quickening or hope that you can finish off the enemy quick enough, because if you're in the stadium, I recommend EXing her, and then whenever you use her sync move, then it'll kill all the enemies, and then you can use a fly or 2, and that should be able to kill the main middle unit. But if you're in like the legendary arena, either rely on metronome or pick up sync quickening on her grid, because fly NPR is a little bit too sporadic. But let's go ahead and EX her, and then we'll take her into the stadium again, see how she does. You know, obviously she has the AoE sync move at that point, and then we'll just have some fun there. So beautiful. Very, very nice. And let's go. And we're also going to level her up to 150 as well. I'm going to do that off camera, though. So, EX. Very, very nice. Very, very nice EX outfit. Gotta love it. Alright, so let me go up and level her to 150, and then we'll take her into the stadium again. Alright guys, we're back over here in the stadium for the showcase for the EX of Elesa and level 150. So now her attack is at 440, same with her special attack. Definitely a big increase in her attack there, like what, 40 points about? 20 points at least. So AoE sync move. Let's see how she does here. I brought, instead of using actual support, we're going to have Anniversary Skyla support, and we're going to use Anniversary Steven alongside Skyla, or not Skyla, Elesa, well, Skyla and Elesa. So this is going to be my favorite flying team ever, because I just love all these units. Elesa and Skyla are my 2 favorite characters. Well, Elesa being number 1, Skyla being around number 2 or 3, and then Steven, Anniversary Steven, is one of my first ever sync pairs. One of my favorite sync pairs. He just kind of brought me into the entire game, so I'm bringing him here just for the sake of it. And I don't care if it's like not a great setup, because, you know, obviously Skyla can't really tank very, very well here, but I don't really care. I don't. It does not make much of a difference to me, so we're just going to have some fun here, see how this team does. Hopefully they do well. The good thing about this is that Elisa's fly doesn't take up any sort of NPR, so I don't have to worry about that or any gauge when it comes to it. So I can just get Steven's Dragon Ascents off pretty easily, especially because Skyla is also really good at buffing speed. So we were able to crit on the middle, but we were not able to crit on the sides. So that's kind of upsetting, but it does not matter because we still are able to defeat the enemy right there. Yeah, this team is very, very crazy for like a flying weak stage. I might even bring them into like an off-typing stage in the future just to see how they do. So, doesn't seem that I keep calling her Skyla. Doesn't seem that Elisa's fly does as much damage as you would generally like want to hope it will, but well, it can't really do much about that. So, 5,000 damage on the flies. Definitely could be better. You could bring like a support unit and like EX with, and, you know, sync with the support EX. I actually beat the stage. Shit. Oh well. I didn't mean to beat the stage. Whatever. I'll just have to, you know, quickly beat the stages and whatever else. But, yeah, this team is very nice. Very nice here. You can just bring in support EX, and then once you get to like your second sync countdown with a little bit of luck and whatnot, then you can easily use Elesa in order to sink there and do a lot more damage with it and all that good stuff, and have a lot more damage on our flies. So I guess we'll go into I guess I'll beat the stadium again here, and then we'll go and do a metronome build just for fun. So I'll see you all over there. Alright guys, we're back over here for the metronome set. We've got this sync grid here where we have super duper effective 5 on her metronome, super countdown 9 on metronome, and then fortuitous 9 on metronome. So we've got a lot of stuff there, and we've also got super interference here, just in case we get one of those moves to have the additional effects and stuff like that. So we've got Sickness Aura, Cynthia, and Lucario, and then Holiday Jasmine here, just to apply a lot of physical and special moves next to her, because while she can also do it herself, you're going to need a lot of them in order to actually make like a substantial difference, especially with how RNG related just trying to get them off is. So go ahead and do all of this stuff, and then we'll start maxing crit with, we'll be able to max crit anyway, just within, what, 2 turns here. So this should be max crit. I'm just going to go for Thunder Shock. Yeah, we'll go for Thunder Shock just so we can keep some of Jasmine's moves up. And then we'll go for a metronome here just to see what we can do. We'll go for another special moves next there. And now let's see what we can do. So metronome, what is it going to be? Dragon Pulse, 1000 damage. I don't know what we expected, really. I'm going to go ahead and sync with Lucario there, and then we're going to go for the Cynthia's Buddy move, which will give us +2 physical moves and special moves next. There we go. And we're going to keep the Infinite Fighting Zone, and we got Shadow Ball. Still no moves or anything, no Focus Blast or whatever the fighting move is. So let's hope that we can get that off, just so we can, see how much damage that would even be. 5 physical moves next, 3 special moves next. We got Psychic, and we missed, of course. What is my luck that would happen, that we keep missing all of our attacks? Because they have evasion, that's why. And Thunder, and miss. Okay. I'm going to keep this in the video. I'm keeping it in the video because all these misses are hilarious. And I refuse to see otherwise. So, Earthquake. We actually landed one. 3,000 damage. That's a decent bit of damage. Assuming we live, do we live this? Oh, easily. Fucking easily, dude. Alright. This is gonna be funny. This already is funny, I would say anyway. So, look at the 6 physical or special moves next from Elesa. Landed a Bug Buzz. 7,000 damage. This is crazy. 4 sync buffs as well. 4 of them. Like, that's a big number, buddy. Dragon Pulse, 3,000 damage. I mean, her off-type damage, I guess, with 4 sync buffs isn't too bad, but, like, 4 sync buffs. Come on. Let's be honest here. Earthquake. It missed everybody besides 1. Okay, that's neat, I guess. I'll go for your sync move. Just because I don't want to go for Elisa's. I suppose the next one that we do will be Elisa's sync move. Look at this. Look at the enemy. They're about to do another sync move before we can get off our... Really, this is just insane. Dark Pulse. Of course, they miss, or we miss, because they have a lot of evasion. I don't know why I decided to bring her against Karen, of all freaking characters. Should not have done that. What is our +4 physical moves next? Fire Blast, miss, because piss poor accuracy on a... Fire Blast there. So let's hope that this is a fighting move and that we land it. Dragon Pulse landed 7. Okay, we actually managed to somehow win that. That's crazy in my opinion that we actually managed to win. Fire Blast and 4,000 damage. Not the worst, I guess. Pop type. Yeah, this is literally just a meme build. This is not practical whatsoever. And we almost got hit with a sync move again, and we didn't get. Okay, wow. We didn't crit our sync move on the more important enemy. Look, 8 physical moves next. Can we just land this? We're going to have 9 next, which I'm pretty sure is the cap. Physical moves next. Blizzard, miss. Are you actually serious? Power Whip. There we go. 16,000 damage Power Whip. Okay. And she was just buffing all of her stats to actual hell with that. So yeah, there we go. That was Fighting Week. 2,000 points, yeah, who cares, whatever. Okay, I don't have anything else to showcase about Palentines Elesa here. She's a really funny unit. Again, I only recommend summoning on her if she is your favorite character, or you, I guess, need a very good Flying Week option, but you shouldn't even need that because, Durak exists. I have to actually look at flying options. When it comes to easily accessible options, you got Kahili, who's decent, you got Blue, who's fine, Serena and Fletching's actually pretty solid as, a Lodge unit. Winona is alright, I guess, if you can get her some crit buffs and stuff like that. But overall, just use like Duroc or somebody for Flying Week if you don't care much for Elesa. If Elisa's your favorite character or Togetic's your favorite Pokemon, definitely go for them. But wouldn't recommend summoning for them for anybody who just wants to make the best decisions with their gems. Save for the half anniversary. And on that note, I think that's going to conclude it for this video, guys. Let me know what you think of Palentines, Elesa, and Togetic down in the comments below, and I'll see you all later.